Good evening, Cena streamers, and welcome to Heavensturn 2026 in Final Fantasy XIV. I almost got it. I almost tripped. I almost said 2025, but I didn't. Haha! We are here in Lominsa at the Aft Castle, where this event is typically held. And it is the Year of the Horse for the second time in Final Fantasy XIV. And we're gonna see what this year has to offer. We'll start here with the red Uma-no-unicolt. Let's get some event information. Good morrow to you, my lady. I am the Uma-no-unicolt, a member of a Far Eastern delegation come to share our traditions of Heavensturn with the good people of Eorzea. If there is aught you would know of this year's celebration, you need only ask. Well, tell me what you do here. At the turning of the year, a small delegation of our people will journey to Eorzea to celebrate the coming of Heavensturn, and in so doing, strengthen the bonds of friendship between Eorzea and the Far East. Under the direction of our leader, the Uma-bugyo, we are planning a procession featuring this year's totem animal, the noble horse. We do hope you enjoy it. Okay, and let's review Heavensturn. What's this? You are unfamiliar with this festival? The tradition has a rich history which dates back centuries, but I do not wish to bore you, so I shall try and keep my summation brief. Heavensturn is a celebration that marks the start of a new year, though the way in which it is observed differs from region to region. Here in Eorzea, it is said that the 12 select one among them to keep vigil over the realm until the next passing of the 12 moons. I believe this year it is Nophica, the goddess of abundance, who has been charged with this duty. In the Far East, however, the changing of the year is heralded by one of the 12 totem animals. As you have no doubt discerned from my helm, this year we pay homage to the noble Uma. Forgive me. That name is likely unfamiliar to your ears. I believe you Eorzeans call this most majestic of beasts a horse. How such a peculiar name was conceived, I will never know. And our next stop will be the Uma-shonin, our Far Eastern merchant here. Without doing the quest, you immediately have access to all of the wares for this year. Returning, we have the zoni, which is a seasonal food item. It's technically for gathering, but it is mostly an RP item to enjoy and eat. It is a clear soup served on special occasion. Its origins are in the Far East. And we also have the Advent Cakes confetti that you can pick up. Like all confettis, these are for social events, great for combining in Gpose, and a gilded screen, which is new this year as a housing item. Even if you don't have a house proper, it is quite common and easy to have a room in an FC estate or an apartment, so maybe consider picking them up. I don't recall if I did or not on Naia yet, so I'll pick up 2 just for safety's sake. As for this confetti, let's give that a quick pop. It's a very large and overhead, but if you decide to use it in Gpose, you can combine it with other emotes, such as, well, just about anything. So your character will take on the emote you select, and the confetti effect will continue as well. What you can create with this, I mean, if you do this in a house that has like multi-level lofting with a buddy, you can frame somebody really well. Just a thought. I don't know. I think confetti in Gpose is a really fun way to express creativity. So if you've got the inclination and the space, hope you stocked up. And the other thing we've got is the food item, the zoni. Let's get a little zoom in here. Alright, it doesn't have a unique animation to it, it's just a little cup. And you just get a very small GP and perception buff if you want those. Again, mostly for roleplay purposes there. And the gilded screens we can possibly look at later. For now, though, it is time to check out the actual quest. The Uma-bugyo. Seize the Neigh. The Uma-bugyo would entreat your aid for the Heavensturn festivities. This quest is available for a limited time only, it sure is. In honor and glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I am the Uma-bugyo, the head of a delegation from the far eastern nation of Hingashi. We are come on a mission to tend to the fire of friendship with your Eorzea. This we seek to do by sharing the joys of our Heavensturn customs, which differs from those observed by Omni shores. While the people of Eorzea choose a deity to be first among the 12, we in the Far East grant that honor to one of 12 noble beasts. And this year, the honor belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Now, though I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse in Eorzea, few are they still who have the true appreciation for the creature. This time, therefore, it is my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march in a procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading word of the event to the people of Limso-Leminsa. He wears a unique kabuto like mine, and has a delightful mascot with him besides. Alas, said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty handling it. As an adventurer, I dare say you have a wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you are willing, might we prevail upon your aid? Sure. In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistant, the Uma-no-unicolt set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray, seek him out and offer him your able assistance. Alright, anything else to tell me? My assistant, the Uma-no-unicolt, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out and offer him your able assistance. Very well. It's just going to do a quick little glance around. Oh, we do have the far eastern Omikujishi, which, much like the vendor, you could engage with him prior to doing the quest. We'll visit a little later, have a chat. Naia did already get her fortune read, and I was quite content with it, so we'll review that after our little adventure. And here we are with the Uma-no-unicolt and the Uma-no-unicolt. Come here, I say. Come here. How am I to promote the procession when it refuses my every command? Forgive me. I did not notice you there. That's quite alright. You having trouble with your little horse? The Uma-bugyo sent you, you say? I could indeed do with some help. The little one there is a unicolt, the young of a unicorn, rare even in Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for this Heavensturn celebration, but as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses, and could tame the unruliest of them, this creature has eluded all my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings, and will neither move nor respond to aught I say. What are you scared of, little man? Nay! Nay! Huh. What's this? The unicolt approaches you of its own accord? When I collected it from Ishgard, I was told that unicorns favor those who are pure of heart. I had thought it a myth, but the creature may truly have the ability to sense our intent. In my eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away, while you drew it to yourself with your innocence. Well, unless I am mistaken, it wishes to say that, with you, it would be willing to promote the Heavensturn procession. Lord, though I am to impose, might I ask you to take the unico'te with you and spread the word of the event? The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in midlander and strike southward. To begin with, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you have finished, pray report to the Uma-bugyo. I leave the unico'te in your capable hands. Okay. Can do. Oh, did he leave? Nope, there he is. The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in midlander and strike southward. Please, take the unico'te with you and spread the word. Okay. Neigh! Neigh! The Uma-no-unicolt is eager to set forth with you. Take it around the area and inform the locals about the Heavensturn procession. Okay. Talk. The Uma-no-unicolt whinnies spiritedly, eager to promote the procession. Alright, do you have anything new to say? Nope. Alright, cool. Our first stop is in here. It's Gregory. Ah, he's usually here. Quentinon. Behold the tiny horse. And then later, behold bigger horses. Ah, it's Heavensturn again, ain't it? Our Far Eastern friends have got something in store for us to gather. They sure do. Well now, what a curious little creature. But what exactly is it? Are you feeling scared again, little buddy? Oh, alright, let's see the same spirit you showed earlier. We could do this together. Nay! Naia would coax it. Let's see the same spirit you showed earlier. Nay! Nay! So, it's the Heavensturn mascot. And I see now that it's a unicorn, which makes this the year of the horse, eh? Neigh! Neigh! That explains the style of its adornments. I'm mostly out on the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses, but there was a thriving harness trade over in Kugane. Chocobos in Eorzea and horses in the Far East. It's interesting, isn't it? How two different creatures in faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way. Sure is. There'll be a procession outside the city, you say? That sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about it. Neigh! Neigh! The unico'te appears to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue taking it around the city and spreading the word. Alright, stop number 1 complete. Anything else to say, Quentinon? The procession sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about it. Alright, same thing there. Looks like our next stop is in Maelstrom Command. Hey, Trackright. Where? That a unicorn young I spy. That is the mascot for this year's Heavensturn, you say? I see, I see. Might be as you're aware, but the Grand Companies have been employing horses on a trial basis. Something as came about years ago thanks to the Heavensturn celebration. Being hard to come by in Eorzea, they're not like to replace chocobos, but by all accounts, they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing the little one here reminded me of that, and if the Maelstrom also is taking part in the procession, as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. Lovely. I'm quite certain the Maelstrom's also taking part in the Heavensturn procession. That being the case, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. Lovely to hear. Oh, sunset. Gonna have nighttime with the little glowing baubles all around. Can't say that'll be especially nice for the procession, but we shall see. And our third stop brings us to the Bismarck. A sated citizen. Anything new to say, Uma-no-unicolt? Nope, still just excited. Very well. Come on over here. Yeah, stand next to her. Cute. Neigh! Neigh! Oh my! You gave me quite a shock. Whatever you might be. I've never seen a horned beast like you before. That is a baby unicorn. Ah, so that's why it's attired this way. I must say, I do enjoy it when Heavensturn comes to Eorzea. It allows us to experience Far Eastern culture right here at home, and this procession sounds delightful. I assume the little one will be part of it as well? Neigh! How adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. I'll most definitely be going to watch the procession. My thanks for sharing word of it. Alright, little unicolt. Time to report back to the Bugyo. Don't believe anybody new has shown up. Ah, you are returned. I am given to understand that you have been promoting the procession together with the unicolt. And a most excellent job you have done of it, if the excitement among the townspeople is any indication. Allow me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? When last I beheld it, it was starting at fairly every sight and sound. Neigh! Neigh! Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you have become. Had I not known better, I would not think you the same creature. Lest you wonder, there is a reason why we went through the not inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Eorzea. In our impassioned desire to introduce the horse to your land, we had incurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an Ishgardian knight chanced to be on hand, a charmingly irrepressible, silver-haired gentleman, who helped us to resolve matters in civility and amity. Bearing the crest of the unicorn upon his person, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for horses and chocobos both. It's Harshafat. In recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations, and so, when our delegation was due to visit Eorzea once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. For a time, I had feared what might become of this year's event, but thanks to the unicolt, and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Neigh! Yes, all shall be well indeed. Much like the Ishgardian knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring disparate hearts and souls together. That being the case, with you having promoted the procession, full sure am I that we shall have a great crowd in attendance. Now then, the hour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete. Seize the Neigh. The Neigh has been seized. Alright then. Neigh! Neigh! Even more excited. Alright. The Uma-no-unicolt appears to be enjoying itself. Good. Majesty in motion. The Uma-bugyo is eager to get the Heavensturn procession underway. And this will be our second of 2 quests for this event, which rewards us with the Uma-no-unicolt minion at the end. Even as we speak, my faithful assistant should be seeing to the final preparations at the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside the Zephyr Gate, the people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you could make your way there, little one, now that you have been around the city. Neigh! Neigh! Nope. It does me well to see the unicolt in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attend it as well. Will you not do us the honor? Sure I will. Excellent. Pray seek out the Uma-yoriki outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best location for viewing the event. Viewing, you say? Pray seek out the Uma-yoriki outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best locations for viewing the procession. Still no one special out? Good, just making sure. Now, don't get confused. There is a way out of the city over there. That goes to Lower Lenosha. That is not the Zephyr Gate. The Zephyr Gate goes to Middle Lenosha. Neigh! The Uma-no-unicolt whinnies cheerfully, eager for the procession to begin. Ah, so you have come too. I was quite surprised when the unicolt appeared alone. Neigh! Neigh! In the short time it has been with you, it has become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Ah, these horses, might they be? Indeed, they're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation's visit years ago. Being of a breed suited to our climes, they've fared very well. We employ them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As their riders and carers both, it gives us great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this Heavensturn. But to have our 3 steeds lined up side by side, I have no doubt that mine is the finest among them. I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat, and noblest bearing. Any and all can see that it is the finest. As you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. A marvelous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse, I trust you'll agree. Neigh! What's this? You wish to join the procession? While I am impressed with your newfound courage, little one, I fear it would not be safe for you to run among war-trained creatures several times your size. Yeah, I think it'd be a great addition to the event, or I can be there to watch over it. I'll escort our little buddy. If you will accompany it, perhaps there is no cause for concern. And 'tis true that the people would be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part. Let us proceed in this manner. While the Grand Company horses travel along the road, the unicolt shall run freely through the fields, with you at its side. That would help the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. Sounds good. Without further ado, then, the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you and the unicolt at the procession's end. Just a small little parade. And they're already off. They're already gone. They've disappeared. Yay! The Uma-no-unicolt is champing at the proverbial bit to set forth. We get to follow this time. Okay. Yay! Now, I don't plan to do it, but I do happen to know that you can outrun the unicolt, and it will stop dead in its tracks and wait for you to come back. Neigh! The Uma-no-unicolt is savoring the joy of running freely while being cheered on by the people. Neigh! Off we go again then. I also love that it was like, ah, yes, you can run in the fields alongside the main procession. Meanwhile, Uma-no-unicolt is like, I see the path. I follow the path. Also, main procession, nowhere to be seen. Neigh! Neigh! The Uma-no-unicolt appears tremendously satisfied. The Uma-no-unicolt is eager to continue on to your destination. Can you even talk to it in motion? Nope. Preoccupied. Oh, and there's the three. And our trainer. Neigh! We were watching from here. You ran impressively, little one. Here, here. Be it a great stallion or a growing foal, few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. In in the Far East, 'tis believed that to behold the horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between our lands, a mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. Those two things serve to lend the procession even greater meaning. In Ishgard, the unicorn is held to be a sacred beast that assists in religious rites. 'Tis rather fitting that it should assist in Heavensturn as well. Is that so? That is most fascinating, for the unicorn is also considered a sacred beast in the Far East, possessed of a divine power. Or of divine powers, my bad. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have the little one be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. Neigh! Neigh! Haha, truly a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I would be grateful if you could report to the Uma-bugyo. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. Of course. And just like that, the Uma-no-unicolt escorted us back into Limsa. Unless you are mistaken, the Uma-no-unicolt already wishes to go for another run. In gladness and glee do I welcome your return. By the unicolt's buoyant bearing alone, I could tell that the procession was a rousing success. Neigh! Neigh! You have done very well, little one, going far above and beyond your duty as a mascot. Rightly proud of yourself you may be. Now, in the course of being at your side, our once wary unicorn has forged a bond of trust with you. Is this not so? I suppose so. Then in hope and faith do I ask that you take it with you on your journeys. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride, and our Ishgardian friends would doubtless agree. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heavensturn festivities while they last, and on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead. So the whole Far Eastern delegation rolled up in Ishgard, like, hey, you know those super rare horses you've got? Can we have one of the babies? Cool. And then they get to roll back and be like, yeah, so you know that super rare baby that you gave us? We handed it off to an adventurer. Admittedly, that adventurer is the Warrior of Light, but still. Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikujishi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out for a Heavensturn fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the prosperity section of your Omikuji and discover what new journeys might lie in wait for you. Hitting full stride. It's very nice. Let's talk to the Uma-bugyo one more time. For helping to make the procession, and indeed the entire Heavensturn celebration, a resounding success, I offer you my heartfelt thanks once more. May you and the unicolt have many a wonderful journey together. Speaking of our little unicolt buddy, let's have that added to our minion guide. And where are you hiding in here, friend? What page are you on? Page 9. Nope. Page 8. Maybe? Nope. Page 6. Page 6. Alright. Out you come, little guy. Let's go prance around. Let's talk to the far eastern Omikujishi. Greetings, my friend. I deal in Omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Now, I've already done this, and I will show you Naia's in just a moment. However, first, let's review the origins of Omikuji. Omikuji date back thousands of years. 'Tis said that 12 beasts of Far Eastern legend, known locally as messengers of the divine, once appeared before a monk in his dreams, and imparted to him 12 divine revelations each. Believing the vast wisdom bestowed upon him was not his alone to keep, the monk compiled each of the 12 revelations from the 12 beasts into fortunes, 144 all told, and then began a journey to spread this knowledge to others, for the benefit of all. As he traveled the land, word of the fortunes spread far and wide throughout the Far East. That, my friend, is how Omikuji came to be. And the Omikujishi? You, sir? I am but a man who, over the course of many winters, has come to find himself enthralled by the mysteries surrounding the number 12. The 12 beasts of the Far East, the 12 deities of Eorzea, and the 12 surnames of Vieramels. Do you not find your own curiosity piqued by how the number appears in myriad cultures around the star? I cannot help but wonder if there is some connection we have yet to discover. It was during my journey to uncover this mystery that I discovered the Omikuji, and it is the Omikuji which have led me to where I stand today. Ah, but I have yet to tell you my name. It is Namero, at present. Though we Viera who have chosen to venture from our homeland are prone to changing our names on a whim, I am a rather unusual case. I switch between 12 different names, depending on the outlook of my fortune. So we have had this in a previous event before, and he has given a different name. So we get a new name for the new year from our Omikujishi. Now, I'm going to hit the Draw Omikuji button. I will give the man 100 gil. But we're not going to read this one. We're just going to watch the delightful animation because it's very good. And Naia gets... Naia gets great fortune! Thou shalt experience extraordinary fortune. Keep those words of guidance in thy heart. On the note of adventure, forget not to take thy repasts, for thou shalt be blessed with encounters most auspicious. Relationships. To thy companions thou shalt be indebted. Forget not to express thine appreciation. Prosperity. A treasure map thou shouldst unfurl. Unto great fortune it shall lead thee. Conflict. Beyond repetition lieth truth. Neglect not thy training. And favor. Be decisive like unto the navigator, and serendipitous winds shall bear thee high. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. We thank the fortune, and we tie up the fortune, and we leave the fortune alone. And now we get to look for all of the wonderful people who might be out and about now that the quest is complete. We have a graceful knight. Lest you wonder, 'twas House Vortomp that petitioned the Holy See to provide the Far Eastern delegation with a unicolt, a testament to the import we place in the bonds of friendship. The negotiations were something of a trial, but we are proud to have contributed to the festivities, and I couldn't be gladder to see the shy little one find its feet out in the world. So we have an Ishgardian knight from House Vortomp. Very fun, very cool. We have 2 returning event NPCs here. Hildelana and Beaudefoin, I believe. I may have to wander back close to get their little speech bubbles. These 2 make appearances in Heavensturn and Moonfire Fair. Do they really have nothing to say? Huh. I think their bubbles are simply not working for me. We'll circle back to them. What else do we have? We have a Gainly Knight. We have another Ishgardian Knight out here. We have the honor of participating in this Heavensturn celebration as representatives of Camp Dragonhead. Dragonhead? Ah, okay. During a previous event, our commander returned with the selfsame helm as this, and it quickly became a favorite among our garrison. Very dashing, would you not agree? Yes. The helm that can only be acquired now in the cash shop. Super dashing. So handsome. Who else we got? These 2 are players. Don't believe anyone's over here. No one's outside. A truly magnificent beast. We shall master these steeds, yes, yes. Do not do anything foolish now. So these 3 are from the Namasu Society quest. I do believe they only show up if you've completed their quest, if you've gotten to Bloodsworn. If you haven't made it that far, then you will not have the Namasu. Got little cat girl and cat lady who look a little familiar, but I am struggling to place if we've seen them before. Unless... Is this the character from The Rising most recent year? The cat girl with the changing eyes? No, I don't think so. I think she had different color hair. We have the Uma-no-unicolt over here. In the Far East, the unicorn is held to be an exalted beast that appears before pure-hearted rulers and discerns good and evil. That it should bear a resemblance to the unicorn of Eorzea is fascinating indeed. It may well be that our lands once shared a connection in the past. Oh, if only you knew. Are we really not talking? Really, really? Ah, behold the majesty of the horse! But nothing from these 2? Still nothing from you 2? Incredible. It's a Madeline and Anawa! The year of the unicorn, is it? Horse, my lord, 'tis the year of the horse. Ever corrected. Are you sure you don't have anything to say? Dang, alright. Night, night. We already spoke with the Uma-bugyo. Yep. Those 3 are always here. These folks are always here. You want to talk now? No? Still nothing? Really? That's shocking to me. Not one bubble of pop-up text? Not even one? Sheesh. Well, that does wrap up our run around. And seems to be all of the NPCs. Half of... I can't believe that there's like no dialogue. There's so few, so little. But that is that. Alright. Let's do a little peekaboo at our minion buddy. No, Naia, this is not about you. It's about you! Lovely. There's the little buddy doing his little prance. And that's our little minion reward. Uma-no-unicolt. I love its wiggly little ears. Very cute little creature. But that'll do then. Good evening, Xena streamers. Till next time.